Imagine meeting the person you could become in the next 5 years. The better version of you, the stronger version of you, the version of you who has achieved all the things you are chasing today. Just imagine this person asking you a simple question. Why did you listen to those who told you to stop? Sometimes, the biggest reason our life changes its direction is not because we failed, but because we listen to the wrong voices. Yes, your life is a book. And if your life is a book, who is actually influencing the chapter you are writing? Well, last week we discussed about who is writing your chapter. And many of us agree that we are the writers of our own story. But even if you are the writer of your own story, there are people who influences the story. Well, let's take this as an example. To many of us who used to watch movies, under the steering you could see a writer of the story, and under the writer you could see the editor of the story. Well, the writer of the story is the writer of the genuine story or the raw story, but the editor of the story is actually the one who edits how the story will look like. Okay, these are the people in your life. Friends can influence you, family can influence you, social media can influence you, fear can also influence you. And slowly, the chapter begins to change without realizing it. Just imagine this. A student who has a big dream, who wants to become successful and better in life. And now the friends around him don't see his vision, and they don't believe his vision. And they always used to say, or they try to say, why are you trying so hard with yourself? Or relax. Life is not that serious. And slowly, his vision, his story, his life begins to change. Not because his dream disappeared, but because the voices around him became louder than his vision. Well, let me share a real life story about me to you. When I made up my mind to forward my education to the university level, I tried multiple times, and finally I decided to school in my hometown. Yeah. So this is what I did. I applied and I went to a friend and I told him, yo, I wanna forward my education. I've made an admission to Kumasi Technical University and I'm looking forward that they're gonna accept me. Yes. And I was expecting that my friend will say, hey, congratulations, no matter what they are going to, I was expecting motivation or some kind of encouragement. But this is what my friend said. He said, why are you trying so hard to go to school? Look, you have 5 years gap. Why don't you find something else to do? Yes. If the voices around you is louder than the vision, you will fail without realizing it. Yes. And you know that in today's world, influences also come from social media. Well, could you believe that? Think about it. You only see people's success, people's achievements, their money, and how serious they live their life. Sometimes we start comparing ourselves to theirs and feel like we are behind. But social media only shows one page of someone's book. You rarely see the full story or the struggles of their life to that point of success. There was a time I went to one conference, the conference, my last conference that I went, there was a man there who was called Steven. Yeah, I told myself I want to become like this man. And the question hit me. It said, do you know the struggles behind this man's success? Do you know the struggles, the full story behind this man's intelligence and how far he has come to this point of success in life, then I start to think about it. That's how life is. And that's how social media is. It only shows the positive side of the book, ignoring the negative side of the book. Now imagine this, meeting the future version of you once again. And he asks you, why do you listen to the people who told you to give up? Yeah. Never allow temporary voice to silence permanent dream. Because one day, the future version of you will read the chapter you are writing right now to the world. Your life is a book, and every decision you make becomes a new page. I'm Enoch. Welcome to Chapters. This is Chapter 1, Episode 2. And if this video finds you well, kindly subscribe to my channel. Under the comment section, put your thought there. And also like and share. Thank you so much.